Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey live stream of what is the Leafs and Sens game. Of course, I find out now that the Vegas and Minnesota game went to overtime, and overtime is starting right now. So I have to choose between either sticking with the Leafs and Sens coverage or watching playoff overtime. Let's see. So I'll leave it up to the chat. Stick with Sens. Derek says, "Go Wild, would love to see them win series." Let's see. Austin says both. I don't know if we can watch both games at the same time or what that would look like. Hello, Daniel Barry. Okay, so the start for the Leafs Sens game is not until about 7:15. So I am going to watch as much of Wild and Golden Knights overtime as possible. We're only a minute and a half into overtime here. Yeah, both of these games are on Max. So this is crazy. Wild and Golden Knights. That game is tied at 3. So, Leafs versus Sens would probably start on True TV. Shot blocked in front. Oh. I have to watch as much of this as possible. Puck drop for Sens and Maple Leafs is at 7:15. That gives us about 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, right in front?
Right in front.
And Minnesota's like, wow, is Vegas going to lose to Minnesota? Everybody's bracket's going to be trashed.
Yeah, my bracket would be trashed.
Yeah.
I have Vegas.
I'm pretty sure next to no one picked the Wilds to win this series.
Right.
But here the Wild are on the precipice of a 3-1 series lead, but they need to score in overtime. Eriksson Ek and Foligno both trying to reach that puck. Oh, man, that was a great chance, and then Aiden Hill makes the stop.
All right, be right back.
Okay. Yeah, the Finns had a decent draft. I'm just catching up with the... So the Dolphins, last I checked, they had So in the 7th round, the Dolphins picked Quinn Ewers, quarterback, Texas. And then I think the Dolphins picked with the last pick, we got Zeke Biggers, defensive tackle, Georgia Tech. 6'6", 321 pounds. So we basically invested in size for the defensive line. So we drafted an offensive guard, 3 defensive tackles, a cornerback. Boldy, it rolls away from Aiden Hill. Cornerback, a quarterback, a running back, and a safety. Yeah, the Packers drafted a wide receiver in the first round for the first time since 2002. Hayridge says Quinn Ewers was supposed to be a 4th rounder at least. What a steal by the Dolphins. He and Zach Wilson will be fighting for the backup quarterback job. Oh, it's a steal by the Wild. They might get a shot off. No, it goes to Noah Hannafin.
Where are they playing, Kyle?
This game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is in Minnesota.
Oh.
Colin says that Quinn will run circles around Wilson. I'm sure he will.
I wonder if there's any news on Logan Tibbs. Stop.
All right, so 14 minutes to go in overtime between the Wild and Golden Knights, although we are only about 6 minutes away from the start of Leafs Sens. Wow, that was close. Okay.
You're a good girl. Yeah. That's just what you're a good girl.
Oh, Vegas.
Can't believe you're rooting for Vegas when this is Marc-Andre Fleury's final year. No, I'm not worried about the Panthers.
No, not yet.
Damn, I can go.
Do I think Toronto will sweep Ottawa? I don't think the Maple Leafs are ever allowed to have it that easy.
All right.
So 5 minutes to go until the Leafs and Sens square off, at which point we will regrettably have to tune away from overtime playoff hockey. We are. I asked the chat, so I only got One response saying to keep it on Sens and Leafs. I know that's the game you're doing the recap of, so you should.
Oh, yeah. Right. I can't do a recap if I don't watch it. I'll run a quick poll.
Yeah, we still got 5 minutes. Puck out of Paul. Simon says, I pick for Sens tonight. Hey Rich Sens says Sens are favorites tonight. Simon says Sens in 7.
I love it.
Oh. Barbashev sends it wide.
Why is it not giving me the option to do a poll?
Oh,
Is it?
no.
Oh,
Somehow Aiden Hill did not surrender a goal there.
why is it not giving me the option to create a poll?
I mean, that puck just stood right there.
And he's like, nope. Nope.
Simon says, I'm never ready for another Anderson versus Wilson war tomorrow.
Yeah.
Colin says, funny enough, the Panthers are now 0-2 in the playoffs when I work on the same day. So are the Wilds going on a power play?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is illegal to switch away at the moment.
All right. I tried to run a poll. I don't think it's giving me the option on my mobile device. So speak up in the chat. You want us to stay on overtime with Vegas and Minnesota or go away and start the Toronto game?
Choose carefully. Does Max have picture-in-picture? Not sure, but would we really want to watch overtime playoff hockey like that?
I don't know if Max has picture-in-picture. I know DirecTV did.
LR says overtime. Jeffrey says overtime.
Overtime.
That's 2 votes for overtime. The Wilds are on the power play with 11:51 to go in overtime. See, the Wild control.
Oh, just missed.
Just missed. Oh no! Is that Augustafson went out to play it to make sure the Golden Knights did not get a chance. Colin says, I thought I could change the luck today with bringing the lucky signs Lundell puck. Wasn't the case.
No, nothing was going to change today's luck. That was just a terrible effort.
Patelron says, Kyle looks like he's going out with some friends and Jaws is here wanting to show everyone his guns.
It just got warm, so I didn't feel like putting the shirt back on. I don't have a Senators jersey. My Senators hat's way too small. It's only okay to wear it for a couple of seconds when I do a skit.
Wild still have the puck in the zone.
You guys are lucky I got clothes on at all. Donna's here. She just prefer to keep me topless.
It's a good girl. Simon says it's a sloppy power play for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, the last shot's most likely on the power play until shoot saved by Aiden Hill. Colin says the Bears had a good draft, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'll have to look at what we did and do a video on the next day.
Oh, Leia's got
Kyle's
the
going to do it.
hiccups.
Is Kyle going to make the football draft review video? See how he ignored me right there?
Leia's got the hiccups.
She got the hiccups?
Yeah. Oh. This is ridiculous behavior. So 11 minutes into overtime. So I guess the plan will be to tune in to Sens Leafs during intermissions or as soon as overtime ends. Whichever comes first. Patel Ron says, let's go wild. Vegas is like Colorado. Not fans of them.
This looks like it's going to double overtime.
Yeah, so that'll give us 18 minutes or so, 16 minutes to watch Leaf Sens if it does go to if this does go to double overtime.
I don't know because Vegas, I would never really root for Vegas except they're in my bracket. But I can't win my own pool anyway, so I guess go wild.
David says, who did the Dolphins pick for their first selection? Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, big dude, and is able to. He weighs like 330 pounds and can run down the running back from 20 yards out. Yeah, most likely are Christian Wilkins replacements.
Yeah, but will we be able to sign him and keep him? Somebody call a timeout here? Or are they doing the ice?
Yeah, this has to be the ice. So yeah, the Dolphins drafted one offensive guard.
That's the only offensive line we went for is that one guy?
Yeah.
Wow.
All the rest were either defense or, we drafted a running back and quarterback in the later rounds. The running back seems a little redundant since we have Devon Achane and Jalen Wright.
Yeah, it seems like.
Unless it's somehow a concern if one of those two got injured, who's our third string. Tony says, let's go Minnesota. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm just surprised that Vegas is struggling in this series. They look so good during the regular season.
Oh,
Oof.
Patelron asks, you get the feeling Dolphins overspend on talent that is past their prime or on the decline over the years, or draft players like the Marlins and let them walk because they'll get paid?
Pretty much.
Eyes and Night asking where the banner is.
Where is the banner? Well, the banner would be for Toronto and Ottawa, but
we are currently watching Wild and Vegas, which is tied at 3. It's funny because with overtime, all you have to say is the game is tied. Oh man, Gustafsson nearly flubbed the puck. That would have been a devastating. That would have been a devastating way for the.
Yes.
Blair's the sky of happiness.
What's that?
Blair.
Oh, okay.
Blair's
Yeah.
like, hi, Kyle. And Joel's up there.
Hey, Blair.
Yeah, hello, Blair.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey,
Ryan's happy now.
7:13 to go in overtime.
What Ryan? I don't see Ryan.
Did you block him?
No, I think he blocked me
He probably blocked you.
because I said be nice.
Boop.
Ryan, did you block my girlfriend, Ryan? Now, come on now. Huh? Yeah, I figured you were, Ryan. You're bad luck. Don't go back, please.
Sharp angle shot. It will roll to the circle.
Okay, you're not blocked, Donna.
I don't see him.
You don't see him?
Nope.
You must accidentally. You must have accidentally blocked him.
I miss all that entertainment. Oh, accidentally. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Go.
Here we go.
Go.
Come on,
Go.
finish this game up.
Go. Woo. Oh, glove
Ah,
save
jeez.
by Aiden Hill.
Whoa!
6:29 to go in overtimes, and things are getting spicy.
Yeah.
So Wall got the puck stolen from him, and then that was Hartman with the quick shots and the glove save. Yeah, nice spread of games through the day. Barbashev punched Hartman.
No, he's embellishment there. There's still no score in Ottawa. Toronto, I just won't be able to recap, that's all.
Wild's trying to pinch in, but it will be the Golden Knights that take away the puck. The Dolphins signed an undrafted free agent wide receiver out of Baylor. Okay, well,
Yeah, that's what happens after the
the draft.
They start getting the last guys.
Henderson says, like the stream, you vagrants.
Come on, Minnesota, finish this.
Patelron says, I will say it, Jaws. Anything that happens, I will blame Aaron Blitz. It's always his fault. Put Balinskis back in and Sid Ekblad.
I mean, you couldn't have written a worse script for his return.
Golden Knights ice the puck with 4:55 to go in overtime. What?
No, she was hearing something. You mean upstairs? Yeah.
I wonder how you unblock somebody.
Yeah, I'll agree with Henderson. Colorado wrote a much worse script for Landeskog's return.
Right.
Losing in overtime after your captain returns. How dare you? At home.
Oh.
Is this your plan, Minnesota, just to pepper Aiden Hill with endless shots from the perimeter?
They should just make playoff overtime 3-on-3.
I'm
Can you imagine?
I'm pretty sure the majority of the NHL fan bases would riot if
I
that
know.
happened.
I know. It's just normal overtime 5-on-5 is so much less excitement than the 3-on-3.
Henderson says, I had to eat 3 years of crow when Landeskog came back. Thought he was broken down for sure.
Yeah.
.402 left in overtime between the Golden Knights and Wild. Hannafin. Oh! Gustafsson makes another save.
That's a couple shaky saves in overtime.
Come on, guys. End it.
Foligno able to get the clear. Eichel, that puck. I think Gustafsson got a piece of that.
Oh, boy. Vegas getting close here.
Again.
Keep doing it again.
Dude needs to go back to practice.
Ah,
And then the Wild finally get the clear they need. Puck sent out.
Yes.
Toronto, Ottawa is underway,
yeah.
but we chose to watch playoff overtime, and we will switch to Toronto, Ottawa during the intermission of overtime.
That was so close.
.245 left in overtime. Wild win that face-off. Unable to get the clear. It's a turnover. Where is it? Oh, well, it went in.
Oh, man, it goes in.
Damn.
And it's tied up. Dang, I just want to watch the replay, then we'll go to Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah, gut punch for Minnesota.
Dang, it's so close to 3-up, 3-1. They don't get the clear. Got to clear the puck there, man. There we go.
So
It's a better view.
Barbashev right
Barbashev
there,
just
and
comes in and finds it. Yep. Loose, boom.
boom, damn.
Yep. I mean, that 4, 5, 6 bounces.
So the Golden Knights beats the Minnesota Wilds
All right,
4-3 in
Go ahead
overtime.
and get us to the game, so I'm seeing
Yeah.
enough of it to see.
And don't forget your banner.
Yeah, don't forget the banner.
Okay.
Or they will remind you.
Oh, apparently the Sens just scored.
Scored.
Wow.
There we go.
It's Stützle making it 1-0 Ottawa.
Right on time.
We just got in time to see the
Was that a power
replay.
play goal?
Doesn't look like it. So the Sens have a 1-0 lead over the Maple Leafs in the first period. Doesn't that sound familiar? Yes. Maybe the Sens will figure out how to hold on to a lead for more than 5 minutes.
Derek, yeah. Have we heard anything about Logan Thompson other than he wasn't at practice today? Like, have they said anything about him or Monty? And I can't imagine Thompson will be back anytime soon. He looked in rough shape.
Yeah.
Oh. Come on, Ottawa.
No update.
No update. Damn it.
Caps offer no update. On Logan Thompson. 48 minutes ago.
Okay.
Dakota says Monty is up in the air. Depends on his evaluation.
Right. So it was a power play goal.
So the Sens still can't score 5-on-5, it seems. So there's 9:15 to go in the first. Leafs dump in. Matthews trying to reach it. But Sanderson is there. Now Sanderson will send it up ahead. Setterland with some speed. And what a collision between him and who was that? Morgan Riley. Dakota says unless it's the third period, the Sens cannot score 5-on-5. Buccaneers signed undrafted free agent Shiloh Sanders. That's not a relation to Shador Sanders, is it?
David, there's worse places to be.
That's what I just read.
So yeah, it was a power play goal. So they kept Linus Ullmark in.
Yeah, I mean, overall he's not playing terrible. He just gives up lousy goals at inappropriate times.
It's his brother.
All right, Kyle.
I just realized I poured myself a glass of water and
I
left
was
it
wondering
upstairs.
what that water was. I'll go get it for you.
Do you want me to go?
No, it's okay. It's fine. Oh.
The Thunder swept the Grizzlies. Not a shock. Without Ja Morant, the Grizzlies were screwed.
What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
Dakota says have no choice. The time to change from Molmark was game 3. Tough to change goalies. The do or die game. Derek says it was kind of funny seeing Shador dropping. He must have pissed off executives from teams during the interview. Mel Kiper had a meltdown for the ages. Patel Ron says, I stepped out for 2 minutes and Vegas scored. Like Farouk of the WWE used to say. Damn.
All right, come on, stupid Dolphins. Oh, wait. Stupid Dolphins already played earlier today. Hey.
Penalty off a face-off. Surrounded punch to roughing. He likes the rough stuff. He did when he played, and he does want his teams having that identity, but he doesn't want that kind of penalty.
Oh, man, what a chance. Rebound and then
come
saved
on.
by Stollers. Good Lord. Simon says another match, another loss for the CF Montreal in 2025. I hate soccer.
Did you see what happened?
I did, and he's up, though.
Oh, 7-3 this year. That's apparently the Montreal Soccer Club. I think their power might have gotten zapped by the Habs. Who's a good girl? Yes, I see you, Scary. I know you want more pets. Or Leia, this is ridiculous. I'm supposed to be covering the game. All right, so the Sens are in the neutral zone. Sanderson basically just turns it over to the Leafs. Oh no, another giveaway. Yarn Krog had a shot deflected away. Brandon White thinks the OV show is over.
Well, if Thompson is out, they're in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, hard knocks for the Browns or Giants this year. Didn't they do hard knocks for an entire division this past season? Brandon White says, tough loss today. We will bounce back. Oh, it
Did it go in?
I think it went in. But the ref is saying no. Oh.
Well, we'll have to watch the replay. It will look close, but
That dude's missing teeth.
yeah, a lot of them are.
6:34 to go in the first.
Let's see.
No, that never went in.
Oh, no, it never went in.
Yeah, Tom Grossi he announced the Packers 6th-round pick, and ESPN didn't show it.
What?
Only the NFL Network showed it. Yeah.
That was a good
Yet
call.
another reason to absolutely despise ESPN. Yeah, the Dolphins. They are reviewing the
But
play.
it wasn't. What are they?
Yeah, the Dolphins drafted a quarterback.
Where was the penalty?
Probably in that scrum after the whistle.
Oh, he gets up.
Well, that was fast. No goal. Quinn Ewers. So David Perron gets called for roughing. Jaguars Gators 9 was at the draft and showed not only Sejuer Sanders getting drafted, but also Grossi calling the pick. That's pretty cool. Yeah. We drafted 3 defensive tackles, a safety, and a cornerback. And only 3 offensive players, including just 1 offensive guard. Saved by Olmark. .555 to go in the first.
Oh, here we go.
Go!
Run.
Come on! Damn it!
Yeah,
it goes in! It went in!
It's in.
Holy shit!
All right.
The Sens just scored short-handed.
Let's go.
The Browns quarterback room. Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco, Shedeur Sanders, and Deshaun Watson.
Jesus. So what happened? It snuck through Stolars?
That has to be what happened. Right there.
Oh, yeah. Went right through him.
So
Damn.
that Shane Pinto scoring short-handed to give, I think this
Okay.
is this the Sens' first multi-goal lead
Yeah.
of the entire series.
Yeah.
Go Sens, go. Yeah, they still can't score 5v5. But I'm sure they'll gladly take scoring short-handed. So now this is where things get fun. David Smith says the Browns just texted me a link to an open tryout by decline. Oh, I think Pinto came very close to getting on the rush again. Pacioretty lost it. It's a 2-on-1 the other way if he can pass the puck,
Oh,
but he can't. Oh, it's
Offside.
offsides. The Sens with a 2-0 lead.
yes.
It'd be hilarious if the Leafs blow this series, but it starts with
Well,
this.
they gotta,
Yeah,
Ottawa's just got to hold this lead now
yeah.
and get 4 more. David. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Dolphins asked me to play on the offensive line, but they weren't willing to pay enough, so I turned them down.
Mm. So yeah, Shane Pinto with the shorthanded goal. At least we know when to get excited for the Sens scoring, but because it will never happen 5-on-5 until the third period.
Right.
Hey, Dana, thank
Hey,
you
thank
for
you,
the
Dana.
$4.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Dana.
All right. We at least want Ottawa to win a game so that
Yeah.
we could at least stay even with the number of games that Toronto's playing, if that's who we're going to end up playing. if
Yeah.
they win.
He's a dreamer, Frank.
Well, I'll be. That bird really did it. Only pay?
Brandon White says, I'm back, had to check on Dangle. It's been 8 long years since a Sens playoff victory. That was also the last time they had made the playoffs.
Hey, if you want to check a bag for free, you should probably have a United Explorer card. Yeah, I checked the bag for free. Oh, they're so nice. It's called the Shacket.
Titans sign Cam Ward's college teammate Xavier Restrepo. Feel good moment. Icy says, "What's up? What's up?"
Hey, I see. What? Oh, he took it back. That's weird.
So
Official vehicle of the NHL. 2 words are taking over the world.
Chicken jockey.
yeah, for some reason, Chicken Jockey is the meme from the Minecraft movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Simon says, Jesus and Tabernacle Boys. If you like ska, right? David said if you like Mike. David says if you like reggae and a guy named Mike Pinto tours near you, you should go. Very good musician. Probably more ska than proper reggae. Cousins with the puck.
Oh.
What a move, but
Oh.
he could not get the shot off. He has to send it back to his teammates at the blue line. As he says, keep your head up, guys. We'll get them next game.
Yeah, we just got to play better. That was awful today.
David says, because you were talking about the other Pinto, and that's how my brain works.
Yeah.
Look, a bird. Time leading in the first 3 games of the series. So Ottawa's already led for more time tonight than they have led combined in the previous 3 games. In the first 3 games, they were outscored by Toronto 4-1. Tonight, they are the ones outscoring Toronto 2-0. Maybe they'll make it 3-0. Three minutes to go in the first. That won't be icing. Perron with the puck. Stolars with the save. Your local Panthers fan says, did you all see that the Finns got Quinn Ewers? We finally have a backup. Yeah, Dallas has led for like a minute and 24 seconds and are up in the series. How many teams hats do we have?
I have I think I've got like 17, something like that. Some of the newer ones that I bought are too small to wear on a regular basis. Like, I don't know whose head they're selling them for. The Ottawa hat going to give me an aneurysm.
Icing called on the Sens.
Yeah, their camera last night was definitely farther.
Yeah. So it wasn't just me.
You can definitely tell the difference today.
Yeah.
This game.
2:12 to go in the first. Shots are tied at 8 apiece. Sens win the faceoff in their own zone, send it up ahead to Anderson. And now it's the Leafs' turn to ice the puck. So later tonight, Stars, Avs, Stars looking to go up 3-1 in that series, and then tomorrow it's 3 more games. Oh, the puck is right there. Oh, damn, Stolars made the stop.
That was in the net for sure.
Anto says, I hope they blow first round again.
Huh. I mean, that would be a whole ass reverse sweep.
$1:10 to go in the first. All right, 1 minute to go in the first. Leafs are set up, and they score.
Oh,
You gotta be kidding me.
damn it. Why does it always got to be Tavares?
John Tavares again. I mean, right there.
That's the save, yeah.
And then you left Tavares right in front, and he got the perfect deflection. Sens, are you ever going to learn from your own mistakes?
Damn it.
Simon says another game, another bullshit ass lucky goal for the Leafs.
Who got the goals for Ottawa?
It was Tim Stutzel and then Shane Pinto. Hey, Rosado.
Hey, Rosado.
Puck stolen. The Sens might get a shot off. No, it's taken away. Yeah, almost a perfect period for the Sens, and then ruined.
And they blew it.
And then Brady Tkachuk knocks down.
Here we go.
Fight. So that's the end of the first.
Okay, let me go yell at the camera.
Okay.
You cuddling with Kyle?
You know, they were joking about Rosado being Ryan.
Uh-huh.
Now they're like, well, there's Rosado. Where's Ryan?
Exactly. Yeah, I want to see Ryan and Rosado at the same
You're
time.
going to be surrounded by Don't end up surrounded by Get an Airbnb and go where hotels can't.
Oh, Austin's here. Hello, Austin.
It's brutal. So slow.
Good thing we brought their lights. Is that Danny DeVito?
Don't worry about me. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's. And at Jersey Mike's, the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what matters here. Almost forgot. I found your ball.
It's a rock.
Where the subs matter most.
All right, so how is everybody feeling? If only
Maybe getting a tattoo at a 3-day music festival is a bad idea. Lucky for you, an Amazon One medical virtual visit.
if only the Sens had not left. If only the Sens had not allowed that goal within the final minute of the frame.
Well, sort of.
The accountant is undeniably awesome. You think so too? Taking that ball have perfect chemistry. It's better than the original in every way. The accountant too, Radar. I'm the voice inside your head. And while you're typically athletic.
So if you had to predict,
Rick, once you start listening to me, it's gonna be hard.
if you had to predict what the second and third period would bring, what would you say? So Shane Pinto, Tim Stutzel, not in that order, were the goal scorers for the Sens. And then late in the period, John Tavares gets the deflection off the Nylander shot. Also, the Sens still cannot score 5-on-5.
It's getting cold out there.
It is.
Yes, it's cold and windy. All right, give me your water.
Hey, maybe I can open up my window.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely going to open it up. Give me your water, sweet. Baby, need anything?
Navy Federal Credit Union.
No,
Members are the mission.
thank you.
Mad scientists, 5 secret agents, 30 days to find a cure. The hunt is on.
Let's raise some hand.
Lazarus, new episode tonight at midnight on Adult Swim. Next day on Max.
Something's coming, something.
Let's see. David says Five Guys has great fries, pricey but good. I don't think I've ever been to a Five Guys.
Their first series sweep since 2001. Leagues trying to match the desperation of the Sens. Jake McCabe truly sacrificing his body to keep that puck out of the net, and then down the other end, John Tavares, the redirect, gets his team on the board. Still, though, it's the Sens trying to avoid.
So, yeah,
They leave the Leafs at
the Sens. The Sens winning 2-1. It should be 2-0, but they couldn't keep that shutout with less than a minute to go in the first.
Before we get to the crayons, we're going to have to roll it that.
Should we do this? Alexis highlight. We're talking about the shorthanded goal.
Yeah.
So, the impression I'm getting from the Sens so far, they are playing with the appropriate amount of desperation for being down 3-0 in the series. But they still can only score on special teams in the first couple of periods.
In my opinion, Matthews is playing the opposite side, the weak side. If you don't have full control of that puck, you have to be that safety valve for Marner. You want him to stay aggressive on the strong side. So if you look at the overhead, so you can see down here, we're going to pop it up. There we go. So this is John Tavares battling here. This is Nylander. So obviously the Leafs are in blue, Ottawa's in red. And they overload. So the other defenseman ends up coming over, and that puck squirts right here to Pinto, and he chips it by. But if you could see in the video, yeah, they got backtracking for guys here, but the whole time Matthews is facing
Pardon me.
In my opinion, is right there. He's acting as a defenseman. He's got to be up top here as that safety valve in case this puck does get by him, in which it did, where now all of a sudden it's a one-on-one going back against a forward. Yeah, not ideal, but a lot better than just taking the route of fading away. You can't do this until you have possession of the puck. This was a 50-50 battle over here, so you have to act as a defenseman and make sure you're being a safety valve.
Man, it sucks not having any of our games to watch during the intermission. We have to listen to a Biz and Company ramble. I got spoiled. Like literally every other stream has had something else to watch.
If you have 5 forwards on a power play, heightened awareness, perhaps.
Well, especially playing a really quick team. You saw the speed there. He just took off. So you have to be aware, to your point, played a little bit of a safety. But I love Ottawa. Their energy and just going for it type mentality in this game. When you're in an elimination game, sometimes you see players get a little tense.
So if you had to,
so they're afraid. But here you have a young
who do you think will score next for?
They're really going for it. Try to get back in
The bet for Stolars to get 30 saves this game is plus 200. Yeah, the Sens probably should start shooting like crazy.
How much effort and desire are you seeing for
I love it. Leading by example. This is a former captain from Maple Leafs. To see if they can get Austin Matthews. And you don't have to wear a seat to lead by example. Right here. You can see what he does. Coming up the line change, this is fresh off the bench. Okay, no hesitation. He's on his horse. He's galloping in the offensive zone. Put a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, Stars versus Avalanche is pretty much after this game. Johnny says, you know what's weird? The Sens never got 20 plus, more than 20 plus shots this series on goal, right? I'm not sure. David, that is pretty. I like that joke. The second one. David says, "Please pet the dog for me." Okay. This is Leia. Yeah, Nuggets whooping Clippers. The Nuggets are actually the ones having to try and tie the series against the Clippers.
Their standard isn't for the average, it's for those who set the bar and elevate it. So as you redefine what's possible, this refines what you deserve.
This is ridiculous.
It doesn't make you feel something. It's a car that stops short of amazing.
Yes, she is a good girl.
Pay off their old phones up to $800 and give them 4 new iPhone 16s on feeds an iPhone 15
This is silly. What excuse has she got for this behavior?
So
Can't buy this.
Hang on there. Actually, you can. Your Empower investment account has performed well, and this whole off-whitish cantaloupe thingy is really working for you. So. Nobody says that. Get good at money so you can be a little bad. Empower.
What
Worst. But now, there's Spruce. You'll see visible results in 1 hour and dead weeds in 1 day. And it's safe for use around people and pets. Spruce.
What breed of rabbits are cuter in your opinion? The bunnies with ears up or ears down? I think the ones with ears up.
All bunnies are cute.
Have you ever seen a Flemish giant rabbit? Can you see from over here? Can you see the computer? So you know how normal rabbits are, right? This is a Flemish giant rabbit.
Holy moly.
Let's see. Yeah. I wish that is a rabbit. That's a rabbit the size of Leia.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine seeing that in your yard? I imagine they're kept inside and stuff. They're not.
David says, I prefer chickens. Taste better. J-Lo says, aren't bunnies hard to raise? They require a lot of space to move around.
Ours didn't have a lot of space to move around.
I'm not trying to rip you off, Mary.
We were all abandoned. Whatever.
Living a plural life. Would you do it all again?
Listen, Sippy, I want to shut you down.
He's such a jerk.
Sister Wives, all new. Sunday at 10 on TLC.
So, I assume that the what do we have? Another 5 or so minutes before the next period?
New customers, you get up $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the app and use promo code SKATE when you sign up. While this game was getting underway, the one in Minnesota was just ending in overtime.
You don't have to remind us, TNT. Damn. Well, that just makes it a more intriguing series. Both the Golden Knights and the Wild split at home in this series.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left. Okay, so this must be the last set of commercials.
Are you the milkman or what? Is he back on the radio? Oh my God.
David says chickens are actually great, but way more eggs than you think. Your neighbors in North Carolina had a farm. They had an 8-year-old cow named Steve. The wife named him so couldn't eat him. He just kind of hung out. Moo.
Yeah, that's a rule. If you're going to eat it, don't give it a name.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, it's moving.
While a well-timed check can save a game, a well-timed body check can save your life.
Don't name food.
Better get the NHL or teaming up against cancer. Together, we can head of cancer with a simple
Eric says, "Hi, Kyle." Hello, Eric. How are you doing?
It's time to make the ultimate defensive play and get body checked against cancer. AstraZeneca is the official partner in Hockey Fights Cancer.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV?
It's like all their apps and channels are
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking?
I gotta say, I hate it with all your favorite stuff on one home screen. Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history. Mind control.
Were you recently electrocuted?
Introducing Genre Packs, starting at $34.99.
well, I for one am
David says, "I used to work with horses and they had 4 of them, so we got along great. Best food I've ever eaten. Not the horse, the fresh stuff from the farm."
I thought he was talking about the horse.
He was making the joke.
That's the powerful backing of American Express. At Ace, we know not all paint is created equal. So to do it right, start with exceptional paint that's designed to
He's
last.
not bringing you in.
Only Ace has this collection of premium paint like Benjamin Moore, Magnolia Paint by Joanna Haynes, and Clark and
I'm
Heath.
right here. He's got your ass.
Ace's
Well,
premium service and
you're
quality
looking at him like
paint
I bring someone to know it.
with gallons of
He's just
paint
bringing
like
you love.
starting at only $29.99. And right now, get 20% off gallons of select Benjamin Moore premium interior.
All right, come on, Toronto.
He'll get hurt.
You did lose a game or 2. All right, you don't want to have all that rest before you play Florida.
Those desserts look good.
Oh.
All right. Says it's tonight. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. David says horses are just big dogs, only most are not as smart. So it is the start of the second period. Sens score more than 2 goals challenge.
Right. Two overtime games in a row. It sucks.
Yeah, let's see if the Sens are capable of scoring more than 2 goals in a playoff game. So it'll be 4-on-4.
Okay.
They must have assessed matching penalties at the end of the first. Yeah, there's not going to be any updates about Kachuk. We haven't even found out if he's facing a players' hearing yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a major. I mean, he didn't hit him in the head.
That as well as impact the game in and around the net, produce a 3-game point streak going right now in this series.
So Amadio over to Sanderson, but it is now Accepted and sent the other way by the Leafs. Tavares shot deflected. It goes right behind the net. Tanev was stick checked by Amadio, which forces the puck out of the zone.
Uh-oh.
Allmark with the glove save.
Giroux has done this before. He's been in this situation going back to 2010.
Well, apparently the Sens do have a player that was involved in a reverse sweep. He was a Flyers forward on the 2010 Eastern Conference semifinal team that reverse swept the Bruins.
Jeez.
This is the first time the Sens have led after the first period this entire series. Oh no. Oh, what a save.
Woo, that was close.
Tanev nearly had tied the game. Claude Giroux. Stützle with the puck. He tries to crash the net and chose to go around. And McCabe broke up the pass intended for Brady Tkachuk. And McCabe in turn gets the puck taken away from him. Chabot sends it up ahead. Stützle with the puck. He still has it. He will circle back. Wait for help. Zub. Chabot now with the puck. Stützle with the puck. He goes down. No penalty called. Leafs. Morgan Riley has to pass the puck over to OEL. OEL sits and waits. I presume both teams just went off for a change. Seventeen and a half to go in the second. Jake Sanderson couldn't quite reach that puck. Allmark with the save, but the Leafs still control possession.
Good.
Yarncrook scanning, sends it around the boards. Zub now has the puck. Sanderson sends it up ahead. Shane Pinto will simply flip the puck in. Oh no, it's nearly a breakaway for Domi. Zetterlund swoops in, but he can't hang on to the puck. Zetterlund. Oh man. Gaudetz couldn't get a clean shot.
Oh, you hear that wind out there?
Leia hears it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So, 16 minutes to go in the second. Zetterlund trying to keep the puck away. And then one of the Leafs players broke his stick. Oh wow. No, it's good.
Okay. I thought they were going to say the penalty was on Cousins.
So this
PTSD from Nick Cousins penalties.
The Sens possess the puck. Toronto is on a delayed penalty, and they get the touch. Henderson and David are talking about dogs encountering bears.
Oh no.
David says that saw that he's seen Jack Russell's chase away bears. Yeah, Henderson says if you see a polar bear, you've been dead for 2 days. You just didn't know it. Sanderson over to Stützle. Stützle with the puck in the circle, passes back to Sanderson. Dylan Cousins over to Sanderson. Stützle couldn't hang on to the puck, but it does go around the boards to Brady Tkachuk, who chooses a sharp angle shot and kept in by the Sens. David saw real brown bears in Kodiak, though big ones.
Yeah.
You saw a grizzly.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, man.
That's twice. Come on, Ottawa. Third time's the charm.
Cousins delays. Sanderson at the blue line, back to Cousins. Cousins with a Z, who loses the puck, allows Toronto to clear.
What are they? Oh, they're going to take it away.
David says there's a great YouTube channel from near where I was that shows them feeding on salmon in the summer. Salmon. Maybe the Sens will score shorthanded again.
Yeah, good point.
Henderson says bears are goofy as hell and look all cool, but you couldn't convince me to willingly get within 100 feet of one. I've watched at least one video. I've seen a couple videos of encounters with polar bears, where the polar bears, they have absolutely no fear of humans,
right?
Because in the place that they live, anything that they see, they could consider food.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, food.
Hello, food.
You either have food or you are food.
Oh
man, Brady Tkachuk hit the post. Are you kidding?
Oh.
And I've seen the videos. The polar bear looks so cute.
Yeah.
It's the most adorable, horrendous murder machine. Like, the polar bear will eat you first chance it gets. So Toronto's on the power play again. Tavares with the puck. Oh, man.
No. Oh.
Allmark manages to get the stop with 12:34 to go in the second. Gonna have to go outside and make sure there's nothing important getting blown away.
No, I don't think there would be.
Well, the plants in the pots might, a couple of them might fall over. And there's David's was talking about the skeeters in his job.
Yeah.
And Henderson says, I'm in Clearwater. The skeeters here are big enough to speak fluent Spanish. And the Sens kill the penalty.
Okay.
Good for them.
Come on, Ottawa.
All right. Clevin sends it in. Cousins with the puck, but he's unable to pass to a teammate. Oh, it's held in. Clevin held it in. Oh, man, he tried for the shot and deflection.
Yeah.
Stolarz gloves it with 11:11 to go.
11-11.
Pretty good. Boing!
So close.
Let's say Glenn is a customer. What do? We help with the car. You never know what launch is going to surprise you with. 19 miles per hour. I felt that. For savings and service, get more with Geico.
So, yeah, the Sens still hanging on to the 2-1 lead. The question is can they score more than 2 goals in this game, or are they about to lose 3-2 in overtime again?
Oh my God, can you imagine being eliminated with a sweep of 3 straight games in overtime?
Oh my God.
Did it pass the tissue test? Dr. Garcia, buckle up. There's toothpaste white, and then there's Crest 3D White Strips white. Oh, one second. Crest 3D White Strips safely work below the enamel.
What did you say?
surface.
Yeah, that's what you're going to use, the win, yeah.
Professional treatment. The #1 teeth whitening brand in America. And use Crest 3D White toothpaste to maintain your smile. Crest.
This is a meal. A first of its kind, buttery, flaky sandwich that reminds you of when you studied abroad meal.
This brings me back to Patty.
You had a layover. Try the new croissant sandwiches.
They are.
All right, so here we are. The game is finally back on. 11:11 to go in the second period.
Stick on puck, it's so hard. Eventually gets it back up here again. And just watch Morgan Riley stick on puck, guiding him. It's been so hard for him to really generate grade A opportunities. The Leafs, credit to them for the defensive play. All those block shots. And
If only we could listen to Randy and Goldie.
Right?
what a credit to that back end on this Leafs team.
Those are the characteristics Leafs Nation has been waiting for, right? This time of year,
They were wondering if Berube was going to bring that. What's that process going to look like?
It's okay.
Even she thinks somebody's going
It's-
around upstairs.
Yeah, it's the win.
It's okay, baby.
I'm gonna close
Lorenz.
that window.
Oh man, Lorenz came dangerously
Yeah.
close
People that
to
air.
scoring there.
Yeah, the window in there is open. Once I'm done here.
All right.
Sorry.
Stutzla with the puck. He waits. Passes to Sanderson. Shot went wide. Sanderson shoots.
Oh, I know. I thought I went in through. Stay there later. No, stay. Stay. Stay there, baby. I'll get your chicken in the intermission, okay?
Puck held in by the Sens.
Oh no.
Oh, it's empty. Okay.
Another shot blocked. Oh no, nice. He scores. Are you kidding? God damn it, Sens.
Damn it, Ottawa. Can you do nothing right?
You have let the Leafs tie the game with just over half of the whole game left to play. Just under halfway, just over halfway through the second.
Damn it.
Frank says, "Go Leafs, go!" They're winning the cup this year.
Ban Frank.
Well, it does not appear that the Sens challenged that goal.
Why? Why?
David Smith thought it might be offsides, but he was still at work, not watching the game.
I see. Damn it, Ottawa.
Nine minutes to go in the second period. And this is where the Sens' inability to score more than 2 goals in a given game is really coming back to bite them. They had plenty of chances to extend the lead.
Well, they had those couple of chances where they almost made it 3-0 before Toronto even scored.
Pressure effective for Toronto. Gets to the grade A zone. Only with a pass. Now it's out of the reach of Bedwall.
All right. Stolars placed the puck to OEL. Sanderson, I think, got taken off the puck. All right, so less than 8 minutes to go, and the Sens can't hold it in the zone. Shane Pinto tracks it down, moves back into the neutral zone, crosses the blue line. He has to try and take it around the boards, and the Leafs easily retake the puck and get the clear. Nice. Setting up Marner, save by Olmark. And then Benoit.
Woo!
So the Leafs got the icing call they wanted. 7:15 to go in the second. Wonder if this game goes to overtime again.
Oh my God, no.
Check out the largest selection of official NHL gear at NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
Clippers are down by 1. A huge comeback for them.
Oh.
Nylander's shot blocked. Cousins sends it up ahead, and then his teammate immediately turns it over. Tavares dumps the puck in for the Leafs. Jensen with the puck. 6.5 to go in the second. Will the Sens be able to find that extra level? Oh, it's a 3-on-2. Stützle just sent it past everyone, including his own teammates. Chabot, puck gloved by Stolars with 6:08 to go.
Damn.
Yeah.
In Virginia Beach, happiness is breaking inferior.
Johnny says, how the heck does Ottawa have only one shot on goal? What happened to them so far? Yeah, if the Leafs win tonight, they're going to be well rested.
Find yours in Virginia Beach.
All right, Trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer. What do?
We help with car.
Oh,
RV coverage.
great. Apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
I felt that.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
These dishes just aren't getting clean.
The problem isn't your machine. It's likely your detergent. Really? I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These new pods are packed with more soaking, scrubbing, and rinsing action. Plus, the grease fighting power of Dawn, easily removing up to 100% of tough stuck-on foods.
That's impressive.
And it works so well, it even keeps your filter clean. Cascade, the #1 recommended brand. Just scrape, load, you're done.
Boom down. Extended Wi-Fi is booming. I love that you'll get the best internet and unlimited mobile for $40 a month for a year. Wi-Fi is booming.
All right, so we are at 6:08 to go in the second period. Game tied at 2.
Zone, not allowing us to get after them and then spend some more time. We're going to be better with the puck in the neutral zone right now. All right, thank you. Good luck. Thanks.
All right, Jean-Luc, thank you very much. Eagles on play. Right back to Sue.
Sanderson sends it wide. Nyes unable to collect that puck. Now he does. And he flips it out of the zone. Sanderson chases it down. Stretch pass. It will be sent towards Chabot in the corner. No, excuse me, that's not Chabot. Tavares and Jensen fighting for that puck. Sens do collect it. And now Sanderson over to Greg, who can only send it behind the net and no further. Nylander with the puck. He's taking his sweet time.
That's why. Oh boy,
McCabe.
it's not good.
Jensen blocked that shot apparently for the Sens. 5 minutes to go. Now the Leafs are set up.
Oof.
Nylander sends it wide. Finally, the puck is cleared from the Sens zone. Olmark. Now it will be the Sens collecting it, sending it over to the neutral zone. Stolars bats the puck out the way. Anytime now, Sens, you could clutch up. This is He's not looking good. It's really looking like this game at best is going to overtime again.
You stop talking like that.
Yeah, we still got another period.
Come on, 5-2 Ottawa.
3:41 on the clock in the first grade.
They want a commercial?
Commercial
You
again.
bastards.
He couldn't finish that last 3 minutes.
Damn it.
So today we're going to work on our checking.
Sorry, I heard checking.
I meant checking.
I love that. Gecko.
Always wanted to do that. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
I got a flat tire.
You do that one good.
I love that commercial.
Is approved for the treatment of relapsing forms of multiple
I think I remember the one you're talking about. The one where he's asked to be more dramatic.
I got a flat tire.
I remember it. We were like, somebody help, I've got a flat tire. DirecTV used to have these a hilarious series of commercials where basically it presents all sorts of ridiculous bad outcomes from someone having to deal with cable. Like, when you have to deal with cable, you become stressed. When you become stressed, your work suffers. When your work suffers, the wrong man is convicted. When the wrong man is convicted, he has time to think. When he has time to think, he thinks about you a lot. And when he thinks about you a lot, your house explodes. Don't have your house explode. Get DirecTV.
Oh my god.
Or there's another. When your cable is on the fritz, you get frustrated. When you get frustrated, your daughter imitates you. When your daughter imitates you, she gets tossed out of high school. When she gets tossed out of high school, she hangs out with the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
When she hangs out with the wrong crowd,
You forgot it.
she continues to associate with the wrong people, and
No, you've forgotten it.
I know
It's
how
the
it ends.
I know it's the visuals that get it. What was it? She gets married or something?
Yeah, she has a grandson with a dog collar.
Yeah, she has a
Don't
grandson
have
with
a
a dog
grandson
collar.
with a dog collar.
Yeah.
I remember the ending.
And the ones where they say they're turning into their parents.
That's progressive.
Yeah, progressive, yeah.
There's also
And you gotta be quicker than that with the fish.
the DirecTV also had this series of commercials where they had people talking about what having cable is worse than, but instead of them actually talking, it was the visuals. So you had one guy saying dealing with cable is worse than, and then it cuts to them driving and getting rammed by student drivers from all directions.
Yeah.
Or being strapped down to a dentist's chair with clowns.
Yeah.
Clowns around you. Come on, Sens. Surely you could provide us with more entertainment so we don't have to talk about
Cable commercials or progressive.
DirecTV commercials.
Oh,
Let's see. What's the funniest Super Bowl commercial you've ever seen? Well, the funniest ones I've seen there was an Oreos commercial a while back where two guys are talking about what's the best part of an Oreo, and they're in the library, so they're whispering. Said, "The cookie is the best part of the Oreo. Are you crazy? The cream is the best part. Cream, cookie." And then it escalates to them fighting, and then the entire library throwing lamps and shoving bookshelves down at each other while whispering cookie, cream. And then a fire breaks out in the fire department. Whispers, shouts, fire. And then the librarian says, "I'm calling the cops."
Yeah.
And then the police barge in through the wall, and the guy pulls out the megaphone and he's, "You guys have to stop fighting. We're the cops."
yeah, that's what Derek. That was the first thing I was thinking was Bud. Why? They're the Budweiser commercials.
Well, Derek is not referring to the frogs.
No.
He's referring to the weather.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember the frogs, but I don't think it was funny.
I'm not sure which investment group this was for, but there was a. You remember? I'm 85 and I want to go home.
No.
To the tune of the Deo song.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Just got a job as a lifeguard in Savannah.
Come on, Ottawa. 30 seconds left.
Six beats. They called me
They're
DJ Nana.
Gone to football commercials. We need a goal. Damn it. Come on, Ottawa.
Come on. Oh man,
it's
it's right there. God damn you, Senators. Could you stop being so pathetic? I want you to make it a little difficult for the Leafs. Yeah, the Dolphins. Mr. Krabs says the Dolphins had a good draft.
Well, I gotta look at it. I haven't had time to really look at it.
Well, it would seem Greer's strategy was to just draft as much size and height as he could for the defensive line. Why couldn't the Senators shoot it all? Because Toronto's defense is making them look like a bunch of AHLers. Nuggets win. So that's the Nuggets tying the series with the Clippers, correct? Mr. Krabs says Quinn Ewers, quarterback, Texas, because God forbid Tua goes down again. The second intermission is here. The Nuggets almost blew it and had to win at the buzzer. The Sens chose to play around the puck. Colin says that Clippers and Nuggets game was cinema. Glad to hear that at least a couple of other series in the NBA are competitive. I wouldn't be shocked if the Heat are the next team to get swept in the NBA playoffs.
Making beach towels.
Now that's serious business. The guys at SandCloud chose a serious.
G-Lo says, why does a gloved-up shots not count as a shot on goal? ESPN kept calling back shots.
They get big purchasing power, so their business can spend more and earn more. Our 2% cash back helps us build that great looking job. What's in your box?
Be right back. New water top?
Yeah. So the Steelers, who are still waiting on Aaron Rodgers, did draft the quarterback eventually, Will Howard from Ohio State.
And your local Ace has premium service and quality paint that stand up to the test of time. With gallons of paint like Royal, starting at only $29.99.
Matthew asks, who do you want to win? Matthew, I might be wearing the Leafs hat, but that's only because the Sens hat is way too tight. Just like how the team is playing right now.
You know, if you preheat the skillet, it keeps the eggs from sticking.
So I'm rooting for the Sens.
Hey, Dad, can I ask you about some financial stuff? I'd love to help you some, but you know I hate giving out advice.
Talk to a financial professional today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Mass Mutual.
If a goalie knocks away to the pass to the center, I do not think it's a save. I wouldn't know the exact definition of shot on goal.
Versace, bright crystal. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Jameson says, hey, guessing Ekblad shit the bed today. Worked all day, did not see the game. We can still head back to Tampa up 3-1 in the series for Wednesday. Ekblad, it wasn't really Ekblad's fault, but yes, he was on the ice for 4 of the 5 goals, the 5th goal being the empty netter. Basically, the Panthers, they played really well in the first period, and then after the Lightning took the lead in the second period, it just all sort of fell apart.
And then the red light on the camera came on. That all went away.
Well, yeah, I did a Zoom call with Chief the other day. He told me I got to calm it down a little bit. So he said, Dave, why don't you tap in your breathing a little bit? And I said, Chief, whatever you want from me, I'll follow anything you say. What techniques do you use for breathing? Well, you're just trying to let out all the bad air.
So yeah, this is where we're at. Sens 2, Maple Leafs 2 in a must-win game. Must-win game for the Sens.
Making this happen. It's Marner just chipping the puck out.
How about the block by Matthews as well? He needed to make a big play, and oh my goodness, Matty guy shot out of the cannon. He goes backhand, forehand, cheese, and in the famous words of John.
Wow, the Steelers have signed. I'm not sure if that's pronounced Dino or Dino. It's Dino Tomlin, wide receiver, Boston College, the son of head coach Mike Tomlin.
Full speed like that. That was excellent. Hank, you reminds me of your former Rangers teammate Chris Kreider. Big man, skates really well, fast, explosive speed, ways able to hold off Z going to front of the net. That was pretty impressive.
Take a deep cleansing breath. We'll have to busy that.
All right, so yeah, Leafs and Sens are tied at 2. I knew, Busy, you bastard. I knew you having the Panthers to win as part of your busy bets was a bad sign. Want to hear something funny, Dad? The Steelers drafted.
Yeah, it might just be careful because it might be too hot. Is it too hot? Okay, sorry.
The Steelers drafted Dino Tomlin, wide receiver. That's Mike Tomlin's son.
Oh God, that poor man. That poor kid. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make myself a little cup without the phone. I'm gonna try it down this way.
David says, "Okay, out of here. Good night, sir." Okay, David, see you next time. G-Lo says, "Bro, one shot on goal for Ottawa is abysmal. I demand 20 more shots on goal for Ottawa. I want Stolars to get 30 saves, and it's not happening."
Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family has medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine.
Let me ask you something, pharmaceutical commercial. How would I know if I'm allergic to Mounjaro if I've never taken Mounjaro?
Taking Mounjaro with sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, and before scheduling procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may worsen kidney problems.
I guess there has to be a way for if a doctor prescribes a pharmaceutical like that, you at least test it first to make sure your patient is not allergic.
Don't miss out on Decor Days, our biggest spring style event, May 1st through 5th. 5 days to save on decor you never have.
Oh, do you think the Sens are gonna win, Donna?
Hope not.
Boo.
I got the Leafs.
You do realize that Leafs don't have to win tonight in order to win the series. What are the chance the third period leads for massive shots on goal chances for the Sens?
Together, let's drive.
Simon, I'm pretty sure auto text got you, or talk to text got you, because the message you just wrote makes you sound like a zombie. He literally said he's eating a brain with hot pizza sauce. Nothing is better than that.
Oh God.
It's a miracle.
If Leafs win, is it a good thing for moment? If Johnny says, if you looked at the Oilers game yesterday, they had 20 shots on goal within 8 minutes accurately and led to them winning. Do I think Zach Wilson is going to have competition for backup? Well, yeah, we just the Dolphins drafted a quarterback. There better be some competition to determine if Zach Wilson or the rookie?
I'm eating a brain without pizza sauce.
Into Barkov. Hagel suspended for game 3 because of that hit. Florida coach Paul Maurice was asked about it, and he says the only players we hit are the ones that have pucks. Fast forward, end of game 3. Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning. Matthew Tkachuk, oof. Launching into Jake Gensel, he takes him out. Empty netter after, it doesn't matter. John Cooper, anything about the hit?
The Oilers had shot 20 shots on goal within 8 minutes, according to Johnny Wilkinson.
The only players we hit are the ones with pucks. So.
Look at the straight face. Cranking it up a little bit, huh?
This guy's out of his mind. I love this stuff. This is just adding way too much spice early, isn't it? Straight face.
Henderson says when the Oilers sell out for offense, no team is stopping them. You just have to outscore them, which only one team was able to do last year. Indeed.
The first 2 games, I would say, the Battle of Florida, it's been pretty calm compared to other series. But now there's something happening right now with game 2 and game 2. The head.
Yeah, the Golden Knights shoot crazy.
So I look forward to game 4 now.
Okay.
It's building. Maybe for a game 7. Who knows?
That's what you think. You expect Matthew Tkachuk to be playing the next game?
I think he should be playing, yes.
Okay. I do too. Gets to have the puck, goes late. Other situation with Barkov, they didn't have the disc. So
he didn't touch. Yeah, he didn't touch the puck, so not eligible to be hit.
I agree. He's not going to get suspended. I think that it should have been an eye for an eye, but we'll let it slide. Let's play on and wrestle. We don't need to dive into it. If people can look at the clip online, we already gave our 2 cents on it. But I think that it was there was intent there. He knew what he was doing. This is going to get even uglier, and I love that for the entertainment element of it. I'm interested to hear what Paul Maurice has to say in John Cooper's quote, because these are 2 of the best coaches when getting on the mic. Right? They're able to break things down and articulate what's going inside their own locker room. So this is just getting started, and I really hope that Tampa ties it up and the Leafs advance, and those guys beat the absolute wheels off each other all the way to Game 7, 5th overtime. I don't know who wins. As long as they beat the wheels off each other.
Apparently, there are 4 undrafted wide receivers already with Dolphin deals. They're giving Missouri's Theo Weiss $230,000 guaranteed.
Third period, got a big one for the Sens and the shirts. Thanks, Army.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer. What do? We help with car. Oh. Army covers. That's why I cover this. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour. I felt that. For savings and service.
Yeah. Jackets need more offense. What in the postseason? What roads does Columbus need for future success? Johnny says the team I found out shoots dead last in the NHL ranks is Columbus. Yeah. Yeah, Vegas, Minnesota is turning into the gem of the first round. That's for sure. I also think the Canadiens and Capitals series just became immensely interesting. Colin says the wide receiver from Arkansas is a beast. I may not know much about that guy, but the fact that he's a Finns wide receiver is a good thing. Yeah. I guess my only concern for the Dolphins is they once again chose not to really address offensive line. They used their first pick of the draft for defensive tackle, and they didn't draft. They drafted some offensive guard in the second round. Gilo says this game I give a 7.5 out of 10 for fun. Game 3 was much more entertaining than the second period. Nani. Gilo says Game 3 is a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I saw Jimmy Butler ended up in serious pain against the Rockets. You know, it sucks to see the guy get injured. You know, the Heat aren't exactly doing much of anything. The Heat essentially won their annual play-in tourney and now are getting blown out of the water by a contender. The Rockets and the Warriors have the lowest scoring game in the series. Eric Stefko says, as a Leafs fan, I hope the Florida series goes 7 games. I'm sure you do. I'm just hoping the Sens can steal at least 1 game from you. It's the start of the third period, Dad. Why did we pull Bob with 5 minutes ago? Well, it was, at that point, it was just the damage had already been done. All right, so here we are.
Okay.
Third period.
Let's go Dolphins. Let's go Dolphins.
Apparently, the Dolphins have
go.
already signed 4 undrafted wide receivers.
4?
Or have 4 on the roster now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if that includes guys from previous years.
Okay. All right.
So the last time the Maple Leafs swept a team was the Sens in 2001.
Come on, Ottawa. This is embarrassing. It's an elimination game. You got 11 shots on goal.
Brandon White says, I hope the team from Ontario wins.
Well played. I mean, if Toronto gets a goal, it's over. It's going to be all Ottawa can do to get the third one. Oh, man. Shoot the puck.
Action will continue around the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Hmm.
After we are done with this, Dallas against Colorado.
1-3-36, Birdie. Were we doing any of those games tomorrow?
Well, at least Caps and Canadiens.
Yeah, the late game.
We'll see how it goes the rest of the way.
Well, the other games are before.
Right.
1-3-30. And those are all 2-1 series.
Yeah.
But yeah, Caps, Habs. That, I would say, probably is the most entertaining of those options. Although the Blues might end up making it a series against the Jets.
We'll see. I got to do the noon live. So
yeah, probably I wouldn't want to do a second straight 1 o'clock.
Right.
Those are tough.
Especially since our team always loses on those afternoon games.
Johnny says, Jaws, remember 3 years ago you did a Kermit scream after 4 overtimes against the Canes in game 1.
Yeah. That was one long night.
Benoit carries the puck ahead.
He played 7 3/4 periods of hockey. Right? Yeah.
Can the Sens get a turnover? No, they cannot. Johnny says you screamed so loud you woke up the puppies in the entire neighborhood, figuratively. Marner with the puck tries to beat Marner. Nyes nearly gets the goal again.
It's just kind of feels like it's just a matter of time, doesn't it, Kyle?
How much you want to bet it's overtime?
Oh, please no. I don't think Ottawa's going to keep them scoreless the whole period. Oh.
True says gun show, Jaws. Hello, True.
It was hot earlier today. Now it's cold outside.
Yeah. According
That's
to
Maryland. Oh.
on overtime. Johnny's looking. Is that the odds the game goes to overtime plus 1,000? Is that you can bet on whether a game goes to overtime?
You
Or
can bet on anything at this point.
Yeah. I bet next year the NFL will find a way for you to bet on if Mel Kiper will have a meltdown.
If Tom Wilson will get in a fight.
Yeah. Yep, there's some frustration.
Adonis says, "Hey Jaws, I have to agree that it annoys me when the Panthers play with no urgency in their game when trailing. Don't lose hope. I expect a bounce back like we did last year because we definitely have energy."
Yeah, I expect them to bounce back. It just, when we saw that 1 o'clock on the schedule, I think we all kind of knew we might see a game like we did today.
Dreaming Dolphin, the game is on TNT and it's also on Max. Perron with the shot, but Cousins couldn't collect it in time to get another shot off the rebound.
Yeah, isn't it time to get desperate now, Ottawa?
Yeah. Sure doesn't look like they're skating with urgency. Although they do force the Leafs to ice it, so I guess that's something. 15:40 to go in the third.
Watch in-game highlights, stories, and post-game recaps. Only on the NHL.
Face off in the Leafs zone. That's Claude Giroux in the circle against, I believe, Scott Luttinen. Cohen says, "Come on, Chicken Chuck Jr., score for the Sens." Sanderson held it in, but it will be the Leafs who come away with the puck. Unless Brady Tkachuk can steal it from them. Sanderson plays the puck, passes it to his teammate. Zub sends it up ahead. Stützle just chooses to send it over to Claude Giroux behind the net. Sanderson rockets that shot wide.
There you go. Just start shooting the puck.
Simon says, "Soup." Now the Leafs will finally collect the puck. But Stützle is the one with the puck in the neutral zone, and he is able to move in. He's basically doing all the work, and eventually the Leafs steal the puck from him, but can't get the clear.
He must have gone for a change.
Amadio sends it around for Dylan Cousins, who goes behind the net, can't hang on to the puck.
I mean, there's just no Senators in front of the net. The whole game is on the boards.
Rio Cinema says, "Come on, Sens, we need one good result today."
No clear.
No clear. Man, I thought that went in for a second. Jensen. Shabbat sends it towards the net. The puck is right there at the side. But the Leafs will finally get the clear. Jensen stretch pass. Dylan Cousins will not be able to reach that puck, but it goes back out of the zone. Dreamy Dolphin sees a Panthers versus Leafs rematch. Man, that puck took forever to leave the blue line. All right, so Claude Giroux sends it up ahead. Nylander.
Oh shit.
Saved by Linus Ullmark.
That had
Brady.
game over written all over it.
Perron with the puck. He shoots.
Damn it.
Goes backhand.
Here we go again.
Right there, yes! There you go! Yes. There we go!
Yay!
Let's go!
The Sens, congratulations. You finally scored a third goal.
Hey, is that Great White?
Yeah, first let me edit the banner. Great White.
Thank you, Great White.
Thank you for the 20.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you,
Thank you,
bud.
Great White. He says, I still say Cats take game number 4.
Yep. Thank you, Great White. Yeah, he had laid it out in the chat the other day. So far, he's got it exactly right.
Gabriel asks, hey, Fluffy, I couldn't watch the Panthers game earlier, so what was your analysis overall?
We played it like it was a regular season game. We forgot we were in the playoffs. And somehow Aaron Ekblad was intimately involved with all 4 goals, but they weren't really his fault. He's just really terrible luck.
Simon says, please, Sens, keep your leads now.
Right?
Well, they will have to.
Yeah, now they got 12 minutes of how desperate is Toronto going to be, right?
They are seeking. The Sens are seeking their first playoff win since Game 6 of the 2017 Eastern Conference Finals, but against the Penguins.
Yeah, jeez.
Dana says, "Hi everyone. It's been kind of a crappy day."
Hey, Dana.
Dreaming Dolphin says, I'm a Habs fan, though, so I hate the Leafs.
What, are you backing out?
Yeah, we were behind.
Okay. I mean, sometimes there's not much we can do because we're streaming now.
What is making that noise?
My chair.
Dakota says,
rubbing up against the couch.
Just score more goals, Sens. Keep her going. Why not?
Say something.
True says, great.
Okay,
True says, the Cats are not great at noon games at home, especially. I never buy those tickets because they usually send you home pissed that you paid for that.
Yeah.
Now, let's go. My turn. Switching to
Dana says I'm driving to the airport to pick up my husband. He's been in Jamaica for a month.
Oh, wow.
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 3-2 Ottawa here in the third.
So the Sens take the 3-2 lead. Oh, we saw the Dolphins signed an undrafted free agent O-line
Right.
from U of Miami.
Oh, okay.
Gabriel is asking again, what was your analysis of the Panthers game since I couldn't watch earlier? He had already said that.
Yeah.
Claude Giroux knows a thing or two about accomplishing the reverse sweep. Lorenz with the puck, he shoots wide.
Now you have to count on Allmark for 12 minutes of intense playoff hockey. Unless Ottawa gets another 3. Ottawa, if you just let Toronto do this for 11 minutes, we will end up in overtime, you bastards.
Cohen says, I meant Michigan, not the Canes. Hey, Amanda, thank you for the 10.
Hey, thank you, Amanda. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda, for the 10. She says, Kyle, can you lift so the Leafs lose?
I agree.
But when do I lift?
You lift now. That's what she's asking you to do. Huh?
Dreaming Dolphin is asking favorite team outside of the Cats for the playoffs this year.
I mean, I don't think I have a favorite team. I don't fan like that until my team is eliminated. I've been rooting for Montreal to beat Washington just because I think it would be kind of funny. I don't ever root for Vegas.
If you want it to be funny, why don't you just root for the Blues against the Winnipeg Jets?
Nah. Let the Jets win one.
All right.
Away to the scrum. Passes to Nylander. Down behind the Senator goal. This all mark. Banks off the ledge. Now there comes Chris Canada waiting for it. Ottawa makes a change on the fly. That's the halfway point of the third period.
That's all they keep doing is flinging it down to the other end.
Yeah.
Do they not know how to pass to each other?
Well, they're trying to be extra careful because every second you can waste, that keeps that clock moving. Uh-oh.
Matthews gets the puck taken away from him.
There we go. We got no. Toronto got back. Wait.
It's a 4-on-2 still.
Oh, Jesus. Shoot the puck at the net, you idiot. God dang. Oh. Gonna go to commercials.
Yep.
Okay. That was it, Kyle? Not even presses? Damn, man.
Amanda, thank you for the 2.
Thank you, Amanda.
She says, Kyle, I was only kidding.
Well, he's been complaining. I know it would be a horrible thing for you to lift those weights a little bit. You bitching about your weight all over the place. Huh? Dang, man.
What was the highest number of viewers during a Panthers postseason game?
Oh, it was game 7 last year. We had like 700.
Simon,
We obliterated that in the first United States-Canada game in 4 Nations. What we have, Kyle? Like 1,500 people?
I think so.
I mean, it was insane that first game.
Simon says, watching a playoff game in Montreal, your tickets costs $2,000.
Holy crap.
Hey, Brian, thank you for the 5.
Hey, thank you, Brian. Thank you, bud. Much appreciated.
Says, what is your worry level after today's game?
No worries yet. No worries yet. I hate losing, but they always play like ass in the afternoon games. It's just, I mean, I just can't remember last time they played a good game in the afternoon. I don't know if they're all used to taking an afternoon nap or what, but they played that game the way they played a lot of the regular season games. They just were not mentally engaged. Everything was off a little bit. Maurice made the mistake of changing the winning lineup, moving forwards around. And now I wouldn't be surprised if he moves guys all over the place again. You want to move Sam Iskevich off that second line, put him with Lundell and Marchand so Marchand can pass to somebody that can score. Go loose to Reinen on the fourth line. Oh, shit. Oh, that almost happened. There's no way to survive 5-10 minutes of this.
Allmark somehow makes that safe.
I swear to God, if John Tavares ties this game, I'm going to have an apoplectic fit right here in this chair.
Amanda says, Ekblad, what are you doing? This is bad. I need Balinskis back. True says there was a pylon out on the ice today. That was the problem. Those goals weren't Ekblad's fault. Are we streaming Stars and Avalanche? No.
Only if Kyle does it. Only if Kyle does it.
What do you mean, doing it by my...
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Brady Tkachuk with a hit, and he just stole the puck, but he's pinned down by 2 Leafs players. Now the Sens try to get themselves set up, but Jensen just passed the puck. Cousins momentarily had stolen the puck away from the Leafs. Nylander sends it wide.
Allmark did not look ready for that shot at all, man.
Amanda says, Kyle, how much to cover the Marlins game?
Oh, my God, the Marlins game.
Well, first I have to find out if I can even get the Marlins game. That's a good question. They don't even start that game until 10 minutes from now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, the Leafs came so close.
Good Lord, there's no way to survive 7.5 minutes of this. Ottawa.
Yes,
Get a goal.
Definitely not a Tampa Bay Rays fan, although I sympathize with the fan base for what they're going through with that god-awful stadium situation. Colin says the Bennett puppet was speaking facts in the recap.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, we do want the series to go on.
Yes.
Shot blocked from Morgan Riley. Dylan Cousins, can he feed?
Oh, it was bad.
He just dumps in.
Yeah.
And hopes. It's a steal. Oh, man. They were trying to screen Shane Pinto in the slot. Shabbat sends it wide. Now Pinto collects it at the corner. Amadio passes to the blue line. Greg sends it back to Pinto. Greg goes around the net. Chabot will send it into the corner where Morgan Riley was waiting, but the Sens still hold the puck in. Pinto from the slot.
Oh, it's open net.
Oh, man. Greg tries the backhand and Stolarz gloves it. Yeah, tire those Leafs. Jameson says it's cool Tom Grossi got to announce a draft pick for the Green Bay Packers today.
Yeah.
Panthers should do the same for this channel.
Every day I don't get a cease and desist is a good day.
So, Amanda, here's what I will do. Well, she hasn't asked about it again, but yeah, ESPN didn't show Grossi. That was
they
terrible.
Suck, man.
During the intermission here, I will briefly search and see if
it's not going to be an intermission. It's not going to overtime. Don't speak that shit into existence. What's wrong with you? I want to go to bed.
Tavares with the puck. Oh, no.
Fish.
Solmark with the save against Tavares. I was so worried that was going to be it. And oh, no. OEL scores.
Bitch.
It's even worse. Fubo?
Streaming options. Fubo.
For Marlins. Mariners. Wow.
I think that's what it's
Sens hold on to a lead challenge. Fucking-possible. What is your major malfunction?
Oh, man. He's not even ready.
Stop crying. Huh? I'll give you Tom Wilson.
Amanda says Kyle 100 for Marlins. Yay or nay?
What are you talking to me for? She already did that with you for the other game and then told you let me go to bed. I'm going to bed this time. Huh? Oh shit, here we go. I got things to do.
Well, Amanda.
Yeah. Make money.
But it would have to be delayed if this game goes to overtime. I would only be allowed to cover. I would only be allowed to cover Marlins Mariners in the intermission for as long as this game goes. But yeah, if this game ends in regulation,
sure you can get it though.
Donna says it's on Fubo, so
it's on, so it doesn't matter where you're living, you can get it. I guess it's on Fubo in areas it would be shown, but it would be shown on all the areas.
Well, Fubo is the streaming service. It's not the. That's not the local broadcast.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
So, who scored for Maple Leafs? It was OEL.
OEL.
Sens keep a lead. Mission impossible.
Right.
Instead of being cool like those movies where it just sucks. So
come on.
Austin is calling for Sens 4, Leafs 3 in overtime. So Amanda, the answer is yes, I am willing to cover. Oh, here it is. Amanda, thank you for the 100.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda.
Kyle,
she says,
I'm going to retire.
Guys, tag along for the Marlins game. Help the channel. I'll be back. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda. Oh, my God. Told you, Kyle.
What?
Exactly.
How are the Marlins doing this year? They're one game below 500, so they're basically in the mosh pits with every one of the other wild card teams' standings. So yeah, the Marlins are third place in the NL East, 6 games back. And if you go to wild card, yeah, the Marlins are 1.5 games back of the wild cards. So they're chasing teams like the Phillies, Reds, and Diamondbacks early on, and having to fend off teams like the Brewers. You know, the Rockies are already 10 games back of a playoff spot. Well, that's what happens when you go 4-22 with a 5-game losing streaks right
when
now.
When Rosado finds out you did Marlins, he's gonna be pissed. What?
Colin says, Kyle, do the recap for the Marlins game. Only if I'm allowed to drink first. Dreaming Dolphin says, better than last year at least. You see the White Sox are even worse. Are they? I think the Rockies are actually worse than the White Sox right now in the standings. White Sox 7-20.
Wow.
The White Sox are actually better than the Rockies. Not by much. Slightly less crappy. Yeah, flying fluffy baseball is happening. God damn it, Sens. Couldn't you just hold on to a lead?
No, right? They may as well just lose now.
So here's the deal.
Has the team ever been swept where they lost the 3 last games in overtime? That's what I want to know. Has the team ever been swept? I know we beat Carolina the first 2 games in overtime.
Yeah.
And then the 4th game was like right at the end.
So less than 3 minutes to go in the 3rd period.
Oh, Toronto's going to get a goal. I have no faith in Linus Ullmark. Dude can't move side to side. No, it's just terrible.
Baseball should be a pleasant, it should be a fun little break from hockey, because so far the results are not what we wanted today. I bet the Stars win tonight to take that 3-1 series lead, which would be a boring outcome too.
Yeah, I agree, man. I still feel like we'll be okay. We'll win the next 2. It just was hard to watch out there today.
If Rod Brindamore was coaching the Sens, he'd say it's not a sweep.
Yeah.
Simon says Ottawa's a laughing stock.
Hey.
Congrats, Sens. You finally scored more than 2 goddamn goals in a game, but you're 2 minutes and 5 seconds away from headed to overtime. And that's if they can hang on to the tie. Colin says, what's the money line for what inning will Kyle fall asleep at?
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
I still have some wine from last night.
Like a little bit. I don't know if that's going to help you stay awake.
That's all it took.
No, it's going to be I drink every time the Marlins score a run.
Oh, okay.
But since I have a limited amount.
Wake up, all the beer's gone.
No, this isn't the New York Yankees I'm covering. They're not about to hit 9 home runs. Dreamy Dolphin says the Clippers got robbed tonight. Yeah, they lost on a buzzer beater.
Oh.
And the Nuggets tied the series at 2. So that's a really fun series if you're a basketball fan.
Oh, my God.
Where is that puck?
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's gonna go to overtime.
Amanda says, Kyle, every home run the Marlins hit, drink. Yeah, because the Marlins scored 8 runs yesterday. I probably would be passed out by run number 5.
They're really gonna go to overtime, Kyle.
At this rate, you have
God damn it.
more content. I'm only allowed to watch the baseball game now during the goddamn intermission. I'm sorry.
Just let it go in. Just end it. Just end it. Just end it. Omar's just gonna blow it in overtime anyway.
Oh, well.
He's just gonna blow it. Just do it now.
Benoit with the puck.
Oh.
OEL.
9, 8, 7.
Oh.
3.
Oh, fuck.
1.
We are going to overtime. Again.
What is with these games?
Henderson says, I say if there are any more questionable hits in game 4, Paul Maurice and John Cooper have to fight. Screw goalie fights. We're past that. All right, so I have approximately 16 minutes to watch as much Marlins baseball as possible. And then I will have to tune back in to playoff overtime. God damn it, Sens. Couldn't you just hold on to a lead? So it's end of regulation between Sens and Maple Leafs. So, Fubo, huh?
I don't want to lose you.
How about a Nick Cousins game-winning goal in overtime? I'll take that. That would be a nice reminder of when we beat the Leafs 2 years ago.
Need anything? Kyle?
No.
I'm talking to Kyle.
Yeah. Could you give me more water, please?
Yeah.
Here it is. Marlins Mariners. So last night the Marlins won 8-4 against the Mariners. Okay, let's see where we are in the game. Okay, so it's the top of the first. Sanchez at the plate. Castile on the pitcher's mound. And Sanchez just got walked on a 3-2 count. So the Marlins get one on first base with 1 out. Yes, you are not being deceived. I am covering baseball during the intermission. Dreaming Dolphin says Nylander for Leafs or Brady for Sens. Ramirez fly ball deep right field, and it's an out. Second out. This is for you, Amanda. And also, this is the first time I've actually gotten to see the Marlins play live this year. So thank you for that. It's sad to say that the Marlins' current mediocrity is a pleasant surprise compared to what most pundits had them at. Kyle Stowers, ball 1. Kyle Stowers has 15 runs batted in this season. He leads the team. Kyle's represent strike 1. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the park. Colin is Tears of joy right now. Fish Nation and Fine Fluffy Hockey. Yeah. Thanks again, Amanda. You are awesome. Let's see.
Do so well at making the plays kind of in the box, right? The plays that you expected to make.
2-1 count for Stowers at the plate. Ball 3. 3-1 count.
It really felt like that last night. And we talked about a little bit as that game went on, but two things obviously seeing Logan Gilbert he'll come back out for the fourth inning.
Foul to left field. Strike 2. Couldn't they have made the Marlins Seattle game? No, because that game wouldn't have. If they made Marlins Seattle game at 1 p.m. Eastern time, that would have been 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. in the morning in Seattle. Hey, Blair, thank you for the 14. Thank you, Blair. Thank you, Blair. He says, hey, Kyle and Jaws, I am so nervous. Well, I don't know if the Sens are going to give you any trouble in overtime. It's not looking good. So Stowers has fouled off a couple of times. So, and Castile has walked a second straight batter. Or no, excuse me, this is the second batter he's walked in his inning. So the Marlins now have men on first and second with 2 outs at the top of the first. Wagaman on the plate now. Opinions on the Dolphins draft overall. Well, it appears that Chris Greer's strategy was to get as much reinforcement on defense as possible and also take a couple shots in the dark by drafting a running back, a quarterback, and 1 offensive guard. Kenneth Grant looks like he might be a nice first round selection. Dolphins trying to reinforce the trenches can't really rag on that. I'm not one of the NPCs who got pissed off at the Dolphins for trading out of the 4th rounds because they wanted the Dolphins to draft Shedeur Sanders. So Wagaman strikes out swinging. So that means the Marlins scored no runs at the top of the first.
Putting people first. It's always been our thing. From the thousands of people who build our cars.
IC says not mad at all. I liked this draft. Yeah. In fact, I can pull up. Let me see if I can successfully pull up the team.
This job requires a college degree. Any degree.
So we took Kenneth Grant at the 13th overall pick. Then we took Jonah Zavainea, offensive guard, Arizona, in the 2nd round, who is another beefy guy. So Zavaiane's Savayena might be drafted. We might have drafted this guy to take over Liam Eichenberg's job. That's the analysis from ESPN. Eichenberg might finally be relegated to backup duty.
Might.
We
just had a whole ass draft, and we can't even get Eichenberg to be a backup. This
And then
cold out here.
Jordan
Turn the
Phillips,
heat on in our bedroom.
Jason Marshall Jr., Ollie Gordon, Quinn Ewers,
Yeah, so am I.
Zeke Biggers. That's Z as in zebra, EEK, and then literally Biggers. That's the last pick we made in the 7th round defensive tackle. And he does live up to the Biggers in his name, the big in Biggers. Wow. Rodriguez for the Mariners just immediately got a solo home run off of Gillespie's first pitch. 6'6", 320 pounds. Johnny says if someone put $1,000 on this going to overtime 3 hours ago, you would have 4K. Great job, Marlins.
See how long that pitcher stays in again.
That ball was smoked. Good to see a smile on Julio's face. Been a little bit of a tough road recently.
A fly ball? Are you kidding me? That is another home run.
Where's your alcohol?
Gillespie has surrendered 2 home runs on 3 pitches.
He's coming out.
Get me the alcohol.
Give me the alcohol.
I'm gonna die.
Amanda, what have you done?
I think I'm gonna choke now.
What in the world? That guy needs to come out. He's not in a good headspace tonight.
Oh
The pitcher.
my God.
What in the world?
3 pitches, 2 solo home runs.
That never happens.
Polenko this time, the benefactor of a cookie down the middle. And then he keeps throwing balls whenever he's not throwing home runs. 4 pitches, 2 home runs, 2 balls.
There you go. You did a play call. Oh my God, I'm gonna
Here comes
die.
number 3.
Congratulations, you finally threw a strike.
Oh my God. I'll be right back.
Well, Amanda, that was worth it just to get the laughter out of Jaws.
He doesn't die.
Come on, Gillespie. Amanda, thank you for the 2. Thank you, Amanda, for the 2. She says, Kyle, more alcohol. Yes, send Gillespie to the moon.
The only other alcohol I can get you is that dessert.
No, this is fine.
That's funny.
I'll probably.
Uh-oh. Shut up.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's too funny.
Yeah.
She was out there chasing stuff.
Stuff.
Well, you know, the wind is blowing stuff around, so she's having a
Full
good time.
counts now.
Wow.
Is this pitcher capable of getting a strikeout or not?
Oh my God. This is hysterical.
Gillespie. That's a foul ball.
3-2.
So
That's too damn funny.
Gilo asks, can Stolars get 18 more saves before surrendering the goal to the Sens, or Leafs ruin the 30 saves parlay?
Oh God, that's that at the rate that Ottawa is taking shots. That's like triple overtime. No, and it's not even a joke. It's not even a joke.
Speaking of, it won't be long before I have to switch back.
I'm kind of trying to find that.
Fly ball, can you catch that? He can't. It went into the crowd. But at least it was a foul ball.
I told you to start flying fluffy baseball.
Hey, Henderson, thank you for the 5.
Thank you, Henderson. Thank you, bud.
Henderson, thank you for the 5. Says, thanks again for the games tonight. Guys, Panthers just need to do what we did after game 1.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Forget it happens. Love
I
from
just
enemy
like bitching
territory.
and complaining. So they wanted to give me something to do.
He walked him. Okay, that's enough Marlins baseball for now.
Well, at least see how close to the game we are. I don't think we're that close.
It doesn't matter.
We're at-
Had enough.
Yeah, we pray for a Sens win. You're damn right. It
Oh, are
looks
they right
like
there?
Yeah, it's just about to start.
Shows you what I know. Well, I was outside with Leia, so it seemed like it was shorter. Yeah, it just started. All right. I got $1,000 says Ottawa blows this in the first 5 minutes.
You better watch out what you say.
Let's see. Austin Matthews sends the puck over to Matthew Nyes. Nyes waiting. Passes it over to Nylander. Nylander separated from the puck, but recovers. Nylander going behind the net, waiting.
Oh, shit.
That is
Why is he not getting out? Get out.
that is John
That's
Tavares
Tavares.
slowly getting up and skating towards the bench. Colin is calling it now. Nick Cousins in overtime.
Oh, my God.
Come on, Sens. For once in your playoff lives, don't shit the bed. Oh, man.
man.
I thought that was going in.
Yeah, the way his stick.
Oh, man. Dylan Cousins was trying to reach that.
You know how this works. One team gets a bunch of chances and it doesn't go in. The other team goes down the ice and instantly gets a goal.
Cousins moving the puck around. Stolars with the save. 18:40 to go.
Yep. What happened to Tavares?
Well, you don't have to worry about him scoring the.
Oh, he got elbowed essentially by Zub.
Oh,
Boink.
yeah.
And they did not call it.
It didn't look purposeful.
18:40 to go in overtime.
Oh,
Leafs
boy.
win the face-off.
You'll be back in time for the second inning of baseball.
Nice. Centered it to Amadio of the Sens. Greg. Oh, man, it goes back in his direction now. The Leafs are headed the other way. Austin Matthews shoots. Save by Olmark. You mean he didn't give up that puck?
I know, right? I'm shocked.
So if you're looking for Stars Avs, that is on True TV. Also would be on Max if you have it. Oh, 18:14 to go in overtime. Tavares has gone to the dressing room. Oh, man. Jensen nearly deflected it in on his own goalie. That would have been the most horrifying, heartbreaking way to lose the game. but it's still going. Jensen missed the puck. Nylander trying to crash the net. Nylander controls the puck, but now the Sens will get the puck. Chabot crosses center ice. He hangs onto it, passes over to number 20. Who is that? I don't have the theme up.
Yeah, you've done good, though,
Yeah.
without it.
Stützle with the puck will circle back, wait for his line mates to change. It's all or nothing, Sens. This is do or die. It's do or die time. Montempolo passes back to his teammate Clevin. Stützle trying to get a handle on that puck in the neutral zone, but instead it will go over to OEL.
Oh, good job.
Not icing.
Just giving it to the other team. Good job.
The Sens have never won a series facing elimination.
Wow.
0-24 records.
Wow.
I wonder if they mean
Jeez, where's that puck?
Oh, God.
if they've never won a game facing elimination.
No, they've never won a series where they faced
Never
Well,
won a series. Because they
never
won
won a
game
series.
6.
Yeah.
They won game 6 against the Penguins, so there has to
Right.
be. How do you go 0-24?
My God, that's
I didn't think the Sens have even been around the modern day Sens. I didn't think they've been around that long to lose 24 series, unless they count the history from the old Sens. How does that work? 16-18 to go in overtime. Face-off in the Sens zone, which they do win. Chabot will pass it to Brady Tkachuk, who dumps the puck in. It will roll over to Cousins. Jensen over to Claude Giroux. Brady Tkachuk behind the net. He still hangs on to it. He sent it in front. It bounced away.
Uh-oh.
You have to skate a little faster than that against
Right?
Austin Matthews, guys. That wasn't even Austin Matthews. It was Lilleberg.
Oh, I thought that was Matthews. She's on the ice, 34. It was Matthews. Oh, they're going to get a penalty? Oh, you idiots. Here we go.
Wait, I think it might be against the...
No, it's on Ottawa, high stick.
Oh!
Yeah.
Batherson, you idiots.
Oh, no.
I mean, man.
Bruh.
In that moment.
So now the Leafs are... And Tanev...
Oh, God, it's going to be 4 minutes.
It's a
Good
double
night.
minor.
Good
Oh,
night.
no.
Good night.
Unless the Sens want to score shorthanded again. Yes, this is still going. Because the Sens don't know how to hang on to a lead in the postseason. We ended up in overtime. And Batherson just high-sticked Tanev and drew blood, which means the Leafs are going on a double minor with 15:23 to go in overtime. And now all the Sens fans can do is pray. Leafs win the face-off to start the power play. Nylander along the boards. Back to Morgan Riley. Back to Nylander. Nylander looking. Oh, that goes wide. They tried to set up Matthews in the slot. Sens do not get the clear. Riley over to Marner. Marner skating into the circle. Tried to pass to Nylander, but there was just enough time for the Sens to collect the...
Oh, wait, it doesn't clear.
It doesn't clear. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, my God.
All you had to do was get the damn clear.
Now they get it.
Seattle is loaded to the bases with 1 out.
The inning's still going on. Oh.
Nylander right there. He's waiting.
Oh,
save.
Allmark made a save.
Allmark's made a save against the Knies. Riley.
There's no way they survived 4 minutes of this.
Matthews waiting. Marner. God, at this point, the Leafs are just toying with
Yeah,
them.
they're just playing with their heads.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's it.
No, it's not.
Oh, my God. How did it not go?
Wow. Nylander shoots it off the side of the net. It keeps bouncing.
God, nobody's ever on that side.
Nobody can clear.
Still 2 1/4 left.
Finally, the
Finally,
Sens
they
get the
it
clear. Amanda says, Kyle, I forgive you. Go to sleep. The Marlins are down 4-0.
Oh, my God.
Does that mean that's the Marlins just surrendered 2 more runs?
As soon as they heard you were calling the game, they
A
quit.
6-0 Seattle lead.
Oh, my God, Kyle.
Oh, God. Well, thank you, Amanda.
I hope they took that picture out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, clearly Gillespie did not have it tonight for the Marlins. Domi trying to center it. It will go over the OEL. Where is that puck? It goes behind the net, and now it's cleared again. Austin says, go Mariners. 13 minutes left in overtime.
Man,
A minute
really
35 to go on the Toronto power play. Nylander enters the zone. He passes over to Nyes. Nyes getting pressured by Zub. And the puck will be sent to the corner. The Sens will get another clear. Oh, it's Pinto slobbing it towards. He went wide. Spaceman says, hey, Jaws. Hey, Kyle. I'm in New York right now going to the Yankees game tomorrow.
Very cool.
Austin.
All right. A minute left on the penalty.
Man, they couldn't make
Are
it
they
happen.
gonna actually kill this off?
Nylander with the puck. Marner with the puck. Nylander with the puck. Marner goes behind the net. Are you going to try?
Oh.
And Allmark makes the save.
Whew.
31 seconds left on the Leafs power play. Amanda says, it's okay. Just enjoy triple overtime. That
Yeah,
makes up for the
exactly.
Marlins game.
Thank you again, Amanda. Oh, that one he hit the post.
Spaceman. Yeah, you're headed to the Yankees game tomorrow against the Blue Jays. It's a great time to get your time off from hockey. That sounds fun, Spaceman.
Yeah. Oh, they called their timeout so that they can rest their guys. Unbelievable.
Man, there's no commercials. I'm trying to think of when I can use the restroom, but I'm going to have to hold it. Third time.
Yeah, you can't walk away now. It's going to be over here in 20 or 30 seconds anyway. Too. There's no way they killed the whole 4 minutes.
11:54 to go in overtime. 31 seconds left on the Leafs power play. So face off in the Sens zone. Nyes, Matthews, Marner, Nylander, and Riley are the Leafs on the ice. They win the face off, but do not hold it in. Morgan Riley could not hold that puck in. Marner, awkward pass. Zub with the puck. It will go over to the corner. Giroux trying to clear it, and he does. Clear. Yeah, the Mariners are going.
They killed off 4 minutes. Now watch him allow a goal.
He probably shooted him his own dude's thing.
Stützle. So the Sens kill off a double minor penalty, but they are not out of the woods yet. Jensen and Stützle trying desperately to keep the puck away from Yarncrook, but Yarncrook will send it to his teammate at the blue line.
Oh,
it's a 2-on-2 the other way. 3-on-2. Sens looking. Oh man, they just can't get it past Stolars. When is the last time the Sens had a dog? When is the last time the Sens had a shot on goal? He meant. I mean, this is exactly what you would want. Endless chances. Yeah, well, it was very close. So we'll get a face-off in Leaf zone. 10:44 to go in overtime. Jameson is kind of hoping for double overtime.
No.
Brady Tkachuk sends it deep, but the Leafs will collect it.
Oh.
Sens are playing with the sort of desperation you would expect. Offsides or hand pass, I think is hand pass. Spaceman says this is looking like Cats versus Canes game 1 of the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals. Icy asks, are you guys doing Dallas, Colorado tonight? No.
Kyle's welcome to stay up and do it. But
well, I'm obligated to watch Mariners Marlins during intermissions for as long as there are intermissions.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Cousins glove save by Stolars. No, that was that was Zetterland's. I see the 2, and there's 2 different Cousins. There's Nick Cousins, 21, and Dylan Cousins, 24. Yeah, the Marlins are on Fubo. The Marlins-Mariners game is on Fubo. Shots on goal tonight, first periods. Yeah, they're showing how the Sens shots on goal trailed off hard. Oh, there's a scrum in front. No one can reach the puck. Sanderson. Oh man, he missed. I thought that was it. Austin says it should be because I have Mariners channel. Michaels asks, is Fubo worth it? Well, you'd have to ask Austin.
I don't know what the price is.
Spaceman says, did anyone see any Habs fans at the game? I think they're cheering for the Sens. 9:48 to go in overtime. We have over 320 people watching right now.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Yeah, the number has been steadily increasing.
Yeah, overtime will do that.
9:48 to go in overtime. Hmm. 9:48 to go in overtime. Tavares is back out there. He was just skating around on the ice, and he's on the bench. So Tavares has returned, which means Jaws' anxiety levels going up triple fold. Hey, Leah. Yes, I know. We're still here on the couch. Spaceman is on the New York subway right now. That's cool. Can Stützle collect that puck? Did I just see a bird fly in?
I think you did.
On the camera in the arena?
I'm pretty sure you did. Oh, boy. Who just got knocked down?
Benoit went down briefly, and then OEL gets knocked down. Lots of open ice. Lorentz keeps the puck moving around for the Leafs.
Oh.
Bafferson could not get a handle on that puck, so OEL settles it down. 9 minutes to go in overtime. Does the bird have a ticket?
Oh.
See. Setterlin trying to collect that puck. The puck stalls in the circle. Now it goes.
So, babe, what you don't know is the first year we started streaming, the Panthers made it to the Eastern Conference Finals against Carolina. And in the first game, it went to 4 overtimes. And we won it with like 3 minutes left, I believe, in the fourth overtime. We were that close to the fifth overtime.
Matthews sends it wide, and it rolls out. The Avalanche have scored first.
The Avalanche might win before this game is over.
The Avalanche just scored shorthanded, apparently. So the Avs take the early 1-0 lead.
Come on, somebody end this torture. Ottawa can't win this series.
Are you sure about that?
At this point, let Toronto win so they'll be really rusty by the time they have to play us.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, Omar almost just did it.
Your local Panthers fan says, that was a good game. My sleep schedule was never the same after
Oh,
that.
my God, right?
Mythical Res says, for every overtime, Jaws does 100 push-ups. No, you're trying to murder him. Do we think the Jets can get to the finals? Well, first they have to prove they can take care of business against the Blues.
Yeah.
Michael says, I already did 100 for you, Jaws.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate
Yeah.
Oh, that just
That
went.
was, yeah, I know.
Went wide.
That would have been the quintessential Olmark give up.
6:58 to go in overtime.
Shots are 34-18. That's what I was saying, Kyle. Then we get another 18 shots. That's 4 overtimes.
Get in your hole. I hate it when they come out on that one.
Ekblad to San Jose for a first-round pick.
Okay.
Now it's Sanderson entering the zone. He has Dylan Cousins couldn't keep that puck on his stick. Zub with the puck. Spins around. Trying not to give it away. Let's see. 3 straight overtime games. The last was the 2024 Eastern Finals, Rangers versus Florida.
Yeah, that's when I broke the table, was when we finally won the game in overtime.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nylander with the puck, just skating circles around. Benoit shot blocked. It could be they peeled back.
He got hit in the nuts. End the game, Drew. Damn it.
Giroux, is that table still in service? No. The leg broke. It's no good. Jensen.
5 1/4 left.
Flipped.
Come on.
Dylan Cousins dumps the puck in. Cousins with the puck. He shoots. It goes through the paint. But the Sens keep it alive and moving. Pass or shot blocked. Cousins. It goes behind the net. Chabot.
Damn it.
Fired, but kept in by Chabot. Gaudette with the puck. Waiting. And then the stick broke.
Sick.
Damn, Zoom broke the stick, allowing the Leafs to get the clear, but the Sens are right back in the zone.
This Stolarz guy's a pain in the ass. Where'd they get him from?
Your local Panthers fan says, please, someone just win. I don't care who just ended already. Whiff.
Shit, here we go again.
Go. Brady Tkachuk leading the charge, but he flips the puck in and doesn't retake possession. Stützle enters the zone with possession. He goes around the boards, but Marner will collect that puck. Marner denies to Matthews. It goes wide. Matthews with multiple shots attempts there. OEL.
The way to go home.
And the Sens.
It's not cleared yet.
Not cleared now. It is.
Nope.
3 minutes left. Did he ice it?
The Leafs just iced it.
Whew. Wet. Bam.
So, for those of you who might be ahead of us, please do your best to not spoil if something should happen. 3:02 to go in the overtime. Puck held in by Chabot after face-off win. Spafferson trying hard to keep possession. Dylan Cousins. Benoit now with the puck. Now Marner with the puck as the Leafs go for a change. McMahon trying to get some room, but he's smothered by Chabot, I believe. Clevin with the puck, looking. The Sens win in overtime.
They finally won a game.
They finally did
All right.
Hell yeah.
Finally did it.
I can take this stupid Leafs hat off now.
I can take this stupid Leafs.
Ottawa has forced game
Finally.
5. What a goal by Jake Sanderson.
Holy crap. Thank you.
The crowd
Thank you,
goes
thank you.
wild.
Finally.
Where's Blair? Is he gone? Blair was stressed.
Yeah, Blair was stressed. Finally.
The Sens are still alive. The Sens, Giovanni, the Sens win in overtime. Clever had entered the zone, and he sent it over to Jake Sanderson, and Sanderson just beat him.
Just barely gets it past them. Solars didn't see a thing.
So here's another view.
There's that. Then he's just looking. Man.
I want to see if it was no, it was not deflected.
Dang,
Oh,
it went through
what
3
a
people.
goal.
He's like, thank God.
Thank
I
God.
didn't screw it up.
Oh,
I didn't
thank
screw it
God.
up.
Wow. Mr. Krabs says, I knew the Leafs were going to lose the moment they failed to score on a 4-minute power play.
4-minute power play.
Yeah, now you
All
just
right.
got to win the next game and you're back
Let me
at
go
home
finish up
with a chance to tie the
the
series.
recap. Okay.
I'll be right back, folks.
Yeah, let Chicago take a lead.
I got to be. Yeah, and I'll switch over. I'll watch some of the Stars Avs game. Where is it? Stars Avs, watch live. Here, where's the Avs? Where's the Avs hat? I don't have to wear the Maple Leafs hat. I'll be right back, folks. Well, I guess I should wait until this period ends. Yeah. Jake Sanders saves the day for the Finns and Sens. Brandon White says, good night, boys. Thanks for the time. You're welcome. So Logan O'Connor was the goal scorer for the Avs. Yeah, that is officially no sweeps in the first round. Wow. So 2:45 left in the first between the Stars and Avs. Avs winning 1-0. And Ottinger has to make a save right off that face-off. Colin says Habs have to win tomorrow. Technically, they don't have to win, but it would be nice for them. What a goal by Jake Sanderson to keep the Sens playoff race alive. The Sens are still alive. Henderson is signing off for now. Catch you later, fellas. Have a good night. Marchment with a shot saved by Blackwood. Looks like Cale Makar got hurt. Wow. So Marchment will be heading into the penalty box. Wow, Marchment elbows Makar right in the head. That's dangerous. Momo says, I knew they were not going to score on a 4-minute power play once they put Morgan Riley on the power play. So in games 1 and 2, the Avs were 2 for 7 on the power play. Game 3, the Avs were 0 for 6 on the power play. God damn. It's Makar over to Landeskog. No, excuse me, as McKinnon. So Colorado is on the power play for most of the rest of this first period. Natchez just wide. Damn. And the Stars get it out to center. It's a 3-on-2 the other way for the Avs. McKinnon chooses to play conservative. Makar. Landeskog in front tried to feed Natchez. Nichushkin, I'm watching the last minutes of this period. Momo says Morgan Riley is our Ekblad, just terrible. Leafs have a 3-1 lead. What's the worst that can happen? McKinnon, it goes in. Nathan McKinnon makes it 2-0 Avs. 23.4 seconds. It's great news for the Avs fans. I'm personally rooting for Colorado in this series. Yep, that went in. McKinnon beats Ottinger short side. It went between the arm and the hip. Look at this right there.
Oh.
Yeah. Emperor Keen says that was the most stressful game I ever watched.
You should have tried 4 overtimes with Carolina.
Yeah.
Jeez. We had our big beards at that point, too.
Big beards.
All right. Are you staying up?
No. Amanda already excused me from having to watch more Marlins baseball.
We're doing Colorado, Dallas.
Well, probably should sign off since we want to do at least a game tomorrow, right?
We're going to do 2 tomorrow at some point, yeah.
Yeah. I think we already had a fun night tonight. No need for me to stay up too late.
Okay. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Much love with all the super chats. I'll be live tomorrow at noon, Panther fans, so we can wallow in our sorrows.
Hey,
we'll be fine.
The Sens won today, so
so at least the Leafs can't be like, we swept and you're gonna lose. So we'll be all right. They just have to get back to playing with like some actual Yeah, exactly. All right, everybody. The recap for this game will be up tomorrow morning because I'm otherwise engaged upstairs. I will see you all mañana at noon.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Night.